Albany, a gray morning. Washington Park. The baby Moses file stirs after 27 silent years. An infant abandoned, burned. The case reopens, tracing scattered memories, city maps, and lives that shifted with time.
Years just kind of blend together. 92, like 95-ish.
Okay.
I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
I think they've been here forever.
So 1995-ish, you moved out here, and you were working at that time where?
Here. It was called Camry. Excuse me. It's CAMARY. Statewide Services.
And what'd you do again? I'm sorry.
I was like receptionist. Book. I don't know, secretary, I guess you would call me. I wasn't really executive anything. It was more like the executive secretary, I guess you would call me. Yeah. I don't know what my official position was, because I don't think anyone really gives titles anymore.
And are they still around?
No, they merged and they were bought out by Living Resources.
That's like home health aid stuff, right?
Yeah, it's like disability type.
Okay. And where was that in Albany?
It was down... It was near Washington. There's a church on Western Ave. There's
firehouse right there too.
I don't think there was a firehouse, but like Washington Park was down. There's what was on the corner? There's like a little restaurant on the corner. What was the church called? It was like 99 something Western Avenue. I'm trying to think of the name of the restaurant that was on the corner. It was past, like I would come out North Main and go down left, and there's like, it was almost like we were on the second floor.
Okay.
And there's, what's the church? There's a church right there.
How far down to Washington Park when you were living on North Main and Western? How long of a walk was it?
I had to drive, I believe.
You have to drive,
yeah.
that far?
Yeah.
Do you know where Western and Washington meet down north?
Kind of, yeah.
So was it before that, or was it near where they meet?
Before that, I believe.
Before that. So do you know where the SUNY campus is now down there?
No. I don't ever go down there.
I'm trying to think what else is down there.
Because we had, in the church across the street too, there were offices upstairs.
Okay. I mean, that's...
There's like a big parking lot.
Is it before Washington Park on Western?
Yes.
Because you know how big that is,
yeah,
right?
So it's this side, it was like this side of Washington Park.
So above it, closer to Main?
Yeah.
And a church. I'm trying to...
Do you remember where the school was? Down near like Lake before the park? If you were coming down Western Avenue.
I think it was this side of that too, yeah.
It was further up from that?
That's got to be like... Was the lamppost around then? Right at Quail and Western? Yeah.
What was... Crap, I can't think. We go to the... Can't think of the name of the place. Because it was like right on the corner. Like,
okay.
There was a building... It was like a 2-story.
Clues are sparse. Tangled street names, an old office, a parking lot, a church off Western Avenue. The cityscape guides memory, yet truth slips between familiar turns, autumn streets that feel known and foreign.
I'm trying to think of the... I don't know the address.
Okay. All right. I mean...
Sounds like it's more uptown than downtown. Kind of near the park.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, back to this. I can get lost in the history of
no,
Albany.
that's fine.
Perfectly.
Yeah, I don't. And I'm not from, like, I'm a kind of a transplant. I'm Guilderland, so I get down in Albany and I'm like...
Lost.
Yeah, no, it's confusing. When you first move here, it's confusing because it's so much.
Even now, I'd like to go down there, I have to put my GPS on my phone because I have no clue where I'm going. But you understand.
You're much like...
a girl.
I mean, to me, Roxbury... Where I'm from, Roxbury's like a big city, you know?
No.
I'm kidding. It's a little bit more... You guys had a gas station. Ashland, we didn't even have a gas station.
No, I think there's one. Or there used to be, but I don't know. It was like in the middle of town.
Yep.
And there was a ski area. That's pretty much all there.
Yeah. Was that Belmont?
Platicille.
I'm thinking of the one in Grand Gorge.
There's not one in Grand Gorge.
There is off Grand Gorge, yeah. If you bang that left, so when you come into Grand Gorge,
in Sanford area or something like that?
Yeah. Okay. So Mary and Dennis.
Hannah, Josh.
Has anyone, no one in the family's talked about losing someone that never got accounted for? Younger, though. Like, young.
No, I mean, my Aunt Connie didn't have kids. My Aunt Bonnie has 2 boys. My Uncle George had 3 kids. Aunt Jean has 1, and Aunt Nancy has 1, and Aunt Jean has 2. No, they're all accounted for that I know of. My grandmother did foster kids.
Foster wouldn't matter. It's bloodline stuff, you know. What about your actually? Let me ask you this: Wendy.
Yeah.
Does Wendy have kids?
She has a son.
Okay. Wendy's son. How old is he?
20.
20. And what's his name?
Brett. Brett.
And last name?
Morrison. Morrison.
Okay.
And then she had, nope, it was a stepson. Because she had a mother, but it was a stepson.
No, this is like straight bloodline related. Okay. Let me ask you this. Back 96, 97, 1997, right? Anyone, any of them end up being pregnant?
My sister, no. Jessica, no. She's lesbian.
Okay. She's definitely not going to have a baby.
She's not going to have a baby. Ames and David are in Vermont. Ames has no kids. Dave has 3. George thought he was gay, but he has a child.
Okay.
And then Michelle has, I think Michelle has 2 and like 3 or 4 grandkids or something. She's younger than I am. And then Heather has a son.
Okay.
So I think that's.
But at that time, was anybody...
She recounts life like traffic through an intersection, a job, a first apartment, friends far from home. Small details stay, because even a workday habit can sketch a route to the scene closer than it seems.
Pregnant and then, like, no one ever saw the kid or anything?
No.
No?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Not that you're aware of.
Again, I mean, I'm not close to my cousins, but
To the best of your knowledge, do you know if any of your cousins were ever down in the Albany area back in the 90s?
Possibly to go to like cross gates and shopping and stuff like that.
But
I mean, not living. Yeah. No, not that I'm aware of. No.
And when you lived on Main, how'd that go? Because I remember was that your first apartment?
It was.
Okay. Did you have a roommate or how?
Nope, but it was I didn't have roommates, but it was like a building, and there were 5 apartments in there.
Okay.
You know, so there were people all, upstairs.
That's an adjustment, though, because how old were you?
Well, when did I say I came in? 95-ish?
Yeah, somewhere
Or
like
72, 82, 92, 23?
23? That's a big move. I mean, an hour away all on your own, an apartment and a job.
I had a bunch of friends here
that
had moved from Roxbury, and, were...
Okay. So you at least...
Then work, and... I was very big into, we joined a volleyball team at work and, just very kept active, stuff to do.
Okay. The friends would have all been out of school at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were they all just working?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Just...
That phase of life, the first job.
You got pretty much either you stay in Roxbury or you get, you leave.
What'd you go to school for? Just curious.
Secretarial.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's appropriate.
Okay. How many friends came down from Roxbury, or how many were down here
There's
transplanted?
At that time, there were probably 3 or 4, 5. I mean, didn't hang out with them often, but.
Actually, I didn't even ask you. So you said you have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other kids?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
I know it's kind of a personal question, but it's one of the things I gotta ask. How many times have you been pregnant?
2.
2?
Yes.
Okay.
Very easy, very...
Easy pregnancies?
Mm-hmm.
No issues?
No.
What about after? Because, my wife, she got the postpartum. Did you ever get that?
No.
Really? Good for you.
No.
It was a tough time in the lawyer household.
It wasn't really?
Oh, my God.
No. I have a good support system.
Okay.
And they were good.
Okay. Very cool.
And I think I babysat for so many people in Roxbury. Like, I was the town babysitter.
Okay.
That I think, when I had my kids, it was easy for me because I'm used to crying, screaming children.
Yeah,
Kind of prepared
that's a hard thing to get used to, trust me.
You're the father of your 2 children, Josh and Hannah.
Yes.
You guys still together, or?
No, we're divorced.
Divorced? Did you meet him in Roxbury or down here?
Nope, here.
Here?
We work together. Yeah.
At Tri-City?
Nope, at Camry.
The Living Resources.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
So when did you meet him? How long after you came here?
Well, I met him immediately because we worked together.
Yep.
But then we started dating probably 2 years later. He was actually engaged.
Oh.
As genetics unlock, old and new collide. Family trees, DNA traces, and sunny tulip fests glossing the park. The coldest question lingers: who set the child in those flower beds on a rain-dark night?
Oh, he was
and then
engaged.
He was engaged, and then they broke up, and then, yeah.
Okay. And when did you guys separate? I'm just curious.
2016.
2016.
Yes.
So you
Don't get me started on that one.
No.
All right, so you meet him. You guys are together for that time. Okay. So part of this is we're going around, we're trying to collect DNA samples from people,
Mm-hmm.
all right, to try and match to the remains and that we're doing. Is that something you'd be able to help us out
Yeah,
with?
that's
Give us
fine.
a sample of DNA. Okay. Yeah, we can do that here in a
So
moment.
the remains were found where? Can you tell me that?
Yeah. So, are you familiar with this area at all?
Within Washington Park? I've seen it during Tulip Festival.
Okay. Have you ever been here?
Just the only time I ever gone to Washington Park was Tulip Festival.
Tulip Fest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So where these flower beds are over here, right by this road, this is where the remains
Oh.
were found. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, easy
Ooh, I'm
enough.
sorry, I've got goosebumps.
Oh, it's horrible.
Ugh.
I mean, it's, every I'm sure whoever, whatever happened, there's an explanation, because generally there's an explanation to everything that happens because it
Right.
happened, right? It's just a matter of figuring it out, and I think eventually we'll do that, but part of that is talking to people and figuring out, we can do so much investigatively, like following DNA trails and stuff, and it is super cool, like the way this stuff works. Like, I swear to you, soon, we're not there yet. But
So how does that work with DNA? Can you pinpoint?
yeah.
I don't watch any of those stupid.
No.
Sorry, I don't mean
No,
stupid
no, it's not.
shows.
You're
They're
insulting my career.
No, they freak me out.
Yeah.
So DNA
What?
is pretty cool because, in a sense, everyone's fingerprint is different, right? It's
Mhm.
distinct. DNA is like your genetic fingerprint.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
And whenever people are created, you get some DNA from mom and some DNA from dad. So as the years progress and the trees branch out, there's parts of those pieces of DNA that go with every person. Just gets a little
Right.
mixed up, and that's where your traits come from.
I mean, the thing about this, and it's law enforcement's not a special thing. It's like someone figures out a cool thing to do to solve crimes,
Right.
or figure stuff out, because not everything's a crime,
Mhm.
but to figure stuff out, and then everyone gets on it. Like Golden State Killer, he was a serial killer, rapist, running around California for years, like numerous victims, and then they employed this technology that we're kind of using now.
Mhm.
And they were able to link him to all these crimes from like 30 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
game changer.
crazy.
It's actually a huge help, Like, it generally does help us do what we got to do. So the way it works is, we go around, we obtain DNA samples from a bunch of different people, and then we end up zeroing in and figure out who mom and dad are.
It's more than forensics. It's pressure from small-town lives, and one road exits youth, leaving Roxbury to find work in Albany. Choices made then can run underground, feeding today's quiet catastrophe.
Because it's that same kind of thing where, like, everyone's DNA starts spreading out the branches of the trees.
Right.
But the more samples that we can find and we can keep comparing them, it keeps bringing us in because we find like the traits that are similar between the people.
That's amazing.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool, you know, and it's like I said, this is a baby. If you couldn't tell,
I want to throw up. Like, that's gross.
I know. I mean, here's the thing though, is we're just trying to figure out what happened to it. The remains, they are what they are. We're honestly trying to just fill in the blanks here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a historic event that happened. It is what it is. No one's changing that now. We're just trying to get some answers and figure out exactly what occurred. Whoever, the mother and father are, have their reasons for whatever they did. I'm not saying it's right.
Right.
But, you never know what kind of headspace someone's in. Like, you could look at me and I could appear put together, but I'm a mess in my personal life,
And who knows what's going on in their lives at the time.
Yeah.
Right, no.
As far as turmoil, what's happening.
And, the other interesting part about this is it's so long ago. It's 27 years ago. Like, no one's the same person they were 27 years ago. No one's the same person they were 27 days ago.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to sort out, but all we can do is ask the questions. And like I said, I appreciate you. So that's the family.
Yeah, I don't think...
At no point, you don't remember your sister being pregnant in 1997, and you were never pregnant in 1997? Nope. Never miscarried, never had a pregnancy before. Who's the older, Hannah or Josh?
No, Hannah.
Okay. Never had a child or were pregnant before Hannah?
No.
Okay.
And no one that you know of as far as cousin-wise that was pregnant or that was in Albany or nothing that you can think of? Because I know you said that you weren't really close with them.
No, I mean, no, my two are in Vermont. Jess, not having a child. No.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And I appreciate you helping us out with the DNA. That's actually a big help. The other part of it is this. I'm not saying I don't believe you by any means, right? But one of the other things the best way to describe it is we're mixing old school and new school, right? We're doing this new school DNA stuff, but we're also doing the old school in the sense of if people are willing to do it, we're trying to bring it back. Would you be willing to take a polygraph examination for us?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. We're trying to mix those in too. So, yeah, let's go get our forensics guy will come in to do the DNA. It's just a swab, so it's much like a Q-tip. And all you're going to do, he's going to have you go over a consent form, just saying, yeah, I consent to give my DNA to the Albany Police Department. And then you'll take it and just rub it on the inside of your cheek.
Okay.
Is that cool? Easy. It's just like the ones that they send home, like when people do DNA stuff that they send it into all these different websites.
Yeah.
It's like the same exact thing.
Perfect.
So we'll be right back with
Give me 1 moment here.
You
sure you don't need coffee or water?
No, I'm fine. What time is it?
It is 8:12.
Detectives piece the day. An 8-4 shift, early summer Fridays, the morning drive along Western. The timeline cracks open hours wide enough to hide a secret if someone tried to forget a first cry.
Okay.
So you're good.
Can I have my phone back just so I can text and tell him I'm not going to be in time? I start at 8:30.
Yeah, let me grab it and we'll get it in here with the DNA.
Yeah, and then I'll give it back to you or whatever.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Hang tight 1 sec. Here, carry.
And I was doing the math. I moved here in 97.
You moved here in 97?
Because I worked for an insurance company in Roxbury for 5 years. I graduated in 92.
In 97, which insurance company?
In Roxbury? Mid-Rox?
My dad worked at Mid-Rox.
Who?
Bob Lawyer.
I think it was Was it after me? With Carol Wilson and Fred Morse?
He would have been there probably in 85 to 87.
So before me.
Way before you. No kidding. Slow world, isn't it?
Right?
So this is Detective Zucchelli. He's in our forensic investigation unit.
Good morning. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to text work to let them know I'm going to be late. Sorry about that.
No, all good. Here, let me see that actually. They get buggy about, for some reason.
That's fine.
I don't. This place is like, yeah.
No, I got it.
This is just a consent form that you're giving me the DNA voluntarily. If you want to read that and sign it for me, I appreciate it. Just used in this case only. It's not put into a database or anything used against many other cases. Carrie Mazuka.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to brush up the inside of your cheek. This doesn't hurt or anything to do it.
I don't like when they scrub you for the strep test, but not this is not in
way,
your throat.
way easier than that. Just open your mouth for me. Nice up. People get nervous. They think it's going to be like the COVID thing.
Oh.
No, it's just,
Gross.
yeah, it was terrible and unpleasant. So, Detective Laura will be right back in with you. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. That should not take all that long. We're pretty quick about the DNA. All right. Fair enough. I'm sorry. What's Hannah and Josh? Oh, don't say
It's
that.
coming. Oh, see, now it's stuck.
Ah.
Now it's stuck.
And Josh, what?
What's her dad's name?
Jason Mizuka.
You said you moved here. It's actually 97 you moved here?
I believe yes, because I graduated high school in 90, graduated college in 92, worked for the insurance company for 5 years. 3, 4, 5, 6, 90, yes.
Okay.
And I moved in August? June?
June or July?
August.
Okay.
I'd have to, like I said, I'm so terrible with like dates, times, years.
Washington Park, in a cutting wind. Grass damp like blotter paper. A newborn given a makeshift name, then drowned in rumor. Forensics say the child once breathed life sparked, then brutally snuffed.
Years I have
That's
to go
all
back
good.
a year, but yeah.
And that was the first apartment you've ever had?
Yes.
Okay. And when you went to Delhi, were you living at home?
No, I was living in the dorms.
You're living in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you were working at
Camry?
no, not Camry, the
Insurance company?
insurance
I was
company.
living with my parents.
You're living with your parents, and they were in Roxbury.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And when you started working at the place here in Albany, the
Camry?
Camry.
Yeah, you're never gonna get that one.
I swear to God, I'll get it by the end of this. When you were working at Camry, what was your schedule like there?
8 to 4, 9 to 5.
8 to 4.
Like a regular
Yeah,
work day.
right, and then Fridays in the summer we got out at like 1.
Okay. Okay. So you moved here in, you believe, July or August?
9.
June, July, August, somewhere in the summer.
Yeah.
Do you remember
summer-
what season?
Yeah.
Summer.
Summerish, spring, summer.
Summer of 97. And
I'm not trying to be difficult here. I'm
No,
just
no,
like,
it's
I'm not-
it's
27
20-something
years
years ago. Yeah.
it's 27 years ago. If you don't know, you don't know. That's the truth, right?
Right.
So how long after you got to Albany and started working there did you link up with Jason?
So we started working together probably year and a half
Okay.
after.
A year and a half
Because,
after.
like I said, he was engaged. You know, we were just friends, and then his engagement broke off, and then
Okay.
Was he working at Camry when you started?
he was.
He
Yes.
was?
Okay. And
We were in the same office
Oh, okay.
prior to him, any boyfriends, anything like that?
in college.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I did. Excuse me. Can I get a water at some point?
Yeah, I'll go.
No, that's fine. I did have. Do you want me to wait for him to come
No,
back?
you're not. Go ahead.
I did have 2 boyfriends in college,
Okay.
and then when I came up here, I was, you know, not really dating. You know, we joined our company, had a volleyball team, and we would hang out and stuff. But I never really dated anyone up here until I met Jason,
Okay.
and then we started dating.
Okay. Fair enough. I gotta add, so part of the
Mhm.
thing is, we're asking people as we're going through. So this is a very newborn baby that gets found.
Mhm.
And we're trying to hash that out as to exactly what happened to it. And we're just getting people's perspective.
Right.
Like, I mean, these remains, they get found in Washington Park. I mean, in your mind, what would cause someone to leave a baby in a place? Anything you could think of?
No. Because they have all those, like, hospitals, safe places.
Yeah,
like,
like a safe
wait,
haven city, kids.
oops, sorry. No,
Yeah,
bumps.
I mean, that's what we're trying to wrap our head around.
No idea. No idea. That's,
I mean, so there's some aggravating factors with this as well.
I think,
Hope arrives on a sterile swab, a smear that might name mother and father. Tech shrinks 27 years, but hearts stay long. Someone must speak about that night before a lie hardens into destiny.
I think especially, like, how,
Right. I mean, that's what we're trying to wrap our heads around and get from people. I mean, this happened, and I think within short order we're going to be able to figure out definitely who mom is,
Mhm.
and then we'll work through who dad is, and we got to collect all these DNA samples and go from there.
oof.
But the thing about this is, so I'm sorry I got to show you this, but I do because it is important. Okay. Baby was actually set on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not only was it abandoned, but
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out
Ooh.
exactly what happened to this baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because here's the thing, right? Is
Who-
it could be a couple different things here. We know the baby was alive. We know it breathed, had lung flowing through its airs, was healthy, was crying. And then this happened.
Ugh.
So we're trying to figure out, who did it. Obviously, right?
Right. No.
Because in your mind, I mean, you see that. What's that scream to you?
It's crazy.
Right.
Whoa.
But I mean, as I said, everything's explainable.
Right.
But it's not me. I don't know. Especially when we can prove it.
Mhm.
That's not the spot you want to be, or someone wants to be, I should say.
Right.
Right? Like if someone is truly related, or the mother or father of this child, the best thing they could do when we talk to them, and this is just me thinking out loud, is the best thing they could do when we talk to them is be truthful, right? Like, yeah, all right, yeah, this is what happened, but I didn't do that, or so-and-so did that, but people that lie, that ain't gonna go their way, right? Because everything gets figured out. As I was telling you, like that Golden State guy,
Right.
or all this stuff. Look at that the Giglio Beach guy that killed all those girls.
Right.
They figure it out, because what they do is we end up, we go, we get DNA, we make comparisons, and God helps someone if they lie. Because all you have is your credibility, right? Because 27 years ago, baby Moses gets found here, right? And say you are mom, right? I'm not saying you are, but say you are, right? And we bring you down here, and you say, no, I'm not the mother. I was never pregnant then. What if that's not true? Like, we can figure all that stuff out, right? And then what happens is we go, hey, guess what? We found this baby dead and burned, and the mother said she's not the mother. What's that scream to you? If you're
I did it. I did it.
You did it?
I did it.
At truth's threshold, walls begin to split. A confession drops like lead. Bathtub, towel, a night in the park. But words clash with forensics. Truth accepts only one version, Lies come by the dozen.
What happened?
I got pregnant. I had the baby. I gave birth in my bathtub. Baby died. Didn't know how to get rid of it.
How'd the baby die?
I think I had water in the bathtub. I think it drowned.
You drowned it?
I didn't drown it.
In that bathtub?
Yes.
Inside that apartment? Right there?
Yes.
Why'd you burn the baby?
I didn't burn the baby.
Who did?
I don't know who did.
Who'd you give the baby to?
I had the baby by myself. I went down to the park. I handed it to somebody.
Who'd you hand it to?
I don't know. Some random person.
Carrie, that doesn't make sense.
I swear to God.
You did not hand this baby to a random person. That didn't happen.
I didn't know what to do. I set the baby on fire.
Was it screaming?
No, it was dead. It was dead.
So, what'd you put the baby in?
A towel.
A towel? Because the doctor who did the autopsy says your version's bullshit.
I put it in it.
No, what I'm saying is this baby was breathing for minutes. This baby was alive.
I had it in the. I did.
That doesn't lie. This is 27 years ago. Let's clean this up. Let's be done with this here and now. That baby died, not of natural causes.
I didn't kill the baby that I'm aware of. I had it in the bathtub.
And it didn't drown. There's no water in the lungs. That didn't happen. It's not of natural causes. There's no trauma, so that leaves one thing. And you know what that one thing is?
Suffocation?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I get it. You're all alone in 1997. You probably moved here because you were pregnant and you were trying to hide it.
I did not. I moved here for a job.
Moved here for a job?
I didn't know I was pregnant until after I moved here.
Okay. Fair enough. And listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. That is probably the truth.
That is the truth.
But we know definitively that this child breathed. We know it was taking breath in its little lungs. All right? If you freaked out and did this, that's fine. But we need to know. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, what?
I suffocated the child.
With what?
I put it in a bag.
Put it in a bag? Did you cover his mouth, his nose?
I don't remember. I don't remember that part. I may have. I don't know that I put it in a bag though.
Okay, let's talk about this. Did you hear the baby cry and screaming?
I did not.
You didn't hear the baby cry?
No, I swear. That I remember. I do not remember hearing the baby crying.
And you put him in a bag. And we know he's alive. We definitely know that from the doctor. You know?
Because an autopsy was completed on the baby. And that's how we know the baby didn't drown.
Right.
So that's what we need to figure out. And we honestly want to know because there's, the one thing I've consistently said about this whole thing is I have more questions than I have answers. And I hate being in that spot,
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to figure that out, and we need to flush that out so we can all move forward. This is a long, long time ago. You know what I mean? So you have the baby in the tub. It doesn't drown.
No.
Okay.
I did have it in the tub. I don't remember covering its mouth and nose. Did I? Maybe. I do remember putting it in a bag. I don't remember hearing it cry.
What kind of bag?
I think like a Walmart type.
Like a plastic bag?
Like a plastic bag.
Okay. And then, how'd you get down to Washington Park?
Drove.
You drove. And you're by yourself?
Yeah. 1,000%.
What kind of car did you have back then?
I think I had a Honda Civic.
What color was it?
Green and blue?
Green and blue?
I think it was like a greenish, bluish color.
Gotcha.
So
I think that was the car that I had at that point.
So you put the baby in a bag. Did you have a name picked out?
No.
When did you figure out you were pregnant? I'm just curious.
I moved to Albany, and then it was probably like a month later. I didn't, I was living at home with my parents, and
Yeah.
Did you ever go see a doctor about being pregnant?
No.
So nobody knew?
No.
It was just, you found out and kind of kept it to yourself?
And like I said, I gave birth in the bathtub.
Yeah.
The road to Washington Park is siren quiet. She drives an old Civic, street lights streaking the glass. Each turn a silent confession, cold fall air, leaves carpeting the way, damp smells that cling to a misted memory.
And then you go to Washington Park. At any point, did you see any, when you're on your way down there, did you see any police stations? Did you see any hospitals? Did you see any?
No, no.
Right.
You just
want to get rid of the baby. How'd you figure out to set it on fire?
I don't know. I don't.
Do you remember if you used matches or a lighter?
I think matches. I don't think I had a lighter.
Matches.
I think. Why? I don't.
So I got to ask you the natural thing, because based on the way the baby's found, did you hear scream cries as the baby was burning?
No, I think the baby was dead at that point.
At what point, before or after you leave your house, did the baby die?
I think before.
Before? Like how long after? Because, I've had kids. I've been in the delivery room when my wife's had kids. I want you to think back to Hannah and Josh. And were those natural births
Yes.
or were those C-sections?
No, those are natural.
Natural. So I want you to think back to that. Like, you remember how if you had Hannah or Josh, how you hear that first cry?
Right. Yes. No. Yes. I do. I was older.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You're a kid. You were 4 or 5 when this happened?
97.
Yeah.
This is a crime circus presentation.
I was born in 72.
Yeah.
82, 92, 2002. When was it? 97.
Yeah. So
25.
I mean, yeah, you're a kid at that point. Well, I say that now because I'm older, but when you heard that with Hannah, when you heard that with Josh, I want you to think back with this, because it's not. I didn't hear it. You'd remember it. I mean,
I don't remember. I don't remember the crying.
You
I don't remember it. No.
Do you remember the baby looking at you?
No. No, I think I was just so, like I said, gave birth in the bathtub, was dealing with myself. I don't think I really, I don't remember it crying. I don't remember.
Did you remember moving?
No, I mean, I think I was just trying to take care of myself,
Yeah. How'd you sever the umbilical cord?
Scissors.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. We know from what the doctor told us, right, that this baby was taking breaths, was alive, right? So what we need to sort out now, between us three in this room, so we can all be done with it and move on, is how exactly this baby died, right? I mean, here's the thing.
I must have suffocated it. I mean,
it's
that's all I can. My recollection, like I locked it.
Let's do this. I want you to take a deep breath, and we're going to go in a time warp to 1997. September 1997.
In the tub, warm water becomes a border. Towels, scissors, a trembling cord. No guidance. No adult beside her urban isolation funnels a young life into a dark corner with no exit.
Was it night or early morning when you had the baby?
I think it was evening.
Evening. So 27 years ago today, actually, September 6th of 1997, that means that baby was born.
Wow.
That's what I mean. It's been a long time. Let's sort this out, the three of us, and get past it together. And then we're done with it. But people need answers. yourself included too.
Right.
This is solid self-reflection on what occurred. And you're not that person anymore, I can tell.
No.
I can tell you're not that person anymore. You grew up, you had 2 kids, you lived the American dream. You have a nice little piece of land on Ostrander Road, nice little yellow house, you got a nice car, you have a good thing here. Okay? So let's be this the last time we go through this. But let's be honest, we'll do it together, and then we'll all move on together. So, 27 years ago, on today's date, in the evening hours.
I believe it was evening.
Yep. You believe it was evening. How long were you in labor?
I don't know because it was my first child. I was young. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that I was having pains and I got in the bathtub to kind of like, because I read online, whatever.
Yeah. But you knew you were pregnant, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Were you showing?
I don't believe really, no. Nobody ever questioned me.
Really? Some people carry it, some people...
Even with my other 2, though, I wasn't.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. And how long do you think you were in the bathtub?
45 minutes, an hour, maybe?
And prior to this, had you gone and seen a doctor, an OB, anything?
No.
No? Okay. So you carry this baby.
The only reason I knew I was pregnant is because I didn't get my period.
Right. When did you notice you didn't get your period?
I think when I moved up here. I was living with my parents. I was young. I was stupid. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
But I've always been off and had issues and stuff, so it was not anything
Right.
out of the ordinary.
Yeah. No, that happens. Sometimes it goes a little longer.
Yeah,
it's not a science,
right.
Okay. So then you start getting cramps, and you've done some research on your own online. Told you to get in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in the bathtub, and then what happens?
I just kind of sat there, and then I just felt like pressure.
Okay.
And then I just felt the baby coming out, and
yeah. Because here's the thing of this, is, do you remember cleaning the baby off at all?
I don't remember cleaning the baby off.
Because babies that just come out, you've seen,
Yeah.
They don't look like that. So this baby was cared for somewhat. Right?
I think I blocked it out. I don't remember cleaning the baby off. I don't.
Right. Well, we need to unblock it so we can figure this out.
And that's where we end part 1 of this haunting story. The real mystery still hides in the shadows with new confessions, shocking evidence, and truths no one saw coming. Part 2 will reveal unexpected twists and moments that could change everything you thought you knew. Click the link in the description to watch part 2 and follow us deeper inside the interrogation room, where every secret finally speaks.